Hello, and you're very welcome to this week's Horse Racing Ireland 5 to Follow. Well, firstly, we'd like to wish all viewers a very happy new year. I'm sure you all enjoyed the racing over Christmas, but now it's New Year's and we're looking forward to another great year of Irish racing. This weekend we have Cork on Saturday and then we're on to Naas on Sunday. So it seems like ages since our last 5 to Follow, Murph, but it was a pretty good one 2 weeks ago.
Well, yes, yourself and Shane had 3 good winners, Miriam, but just before Christmas there at Navan and Thurles. Of course, we had a great meeting at Leopardstown last week in Limerick, so that had great performances. Great to see Bobsworth winning the Lexus and Hurricane Fly, of course, winning a great race for the Ryanair hurdle. Quieter stuff this weekend, but you're going to start us off at Cork.
Yeah, so straight to Cork then Saturday, and it's the 210, the McCarthy Insurance Group Mares Handicap Hurdle. It's an 80 to 109 over 2-4. And the standout mare for me in this is the David Fenton trained Abendoo Lady. Has been enjoying a fine few seasons over fences, reverts back to hurdles now for the first time since April 2011. Now the big thing I think here is the colossal difference between her handicap rating over hurdles and her handicap rating over fences. There's a £28 difference there, 104 over hurdles, 132 over fences. This, I'd say, coupled with the obvious improvement she's had over the past few years, it's going to be the big thing now tomorrow in Cork. Brian Cooper rides her. He's won on her before, and I think she's in with a big chance.
Well, yes, she's been wonderfully consistent, Miriam, and very well placed by her trainer, a local trainer course down in Cork, and obviously would have a big chance, even though she's a fair bit of weight here. And I'm going to stay with Cork for her second selection then, and this is the 320, the McCarthy Insurance Group Handicap Steeplechase, 2 miles and 4 furlongs is the trip. An open race, this one. I'm going to go with a horse called Playing, who won very well at Limerick 7 days ago. Now, on that occasion, it was ridden by Kevin Sexton, who again takes the mount. It's trained by Thomas Foley. It's up £11 for that win. It was a veteran's chase that he won. He loves the heavy ground, and I think he just might be good enough to follow up that victory. He does have a strong challenge here from John J. Walsh, the local trainer in Cork, to contend, but he's got the top weight here, Paige Turner, who also won at Limerick over the Christmas, and a horse called Hillman, who won 2 of his last 3 starts, but has not been seen since May of 2013, so he may just need a run. It is an open contest. There's an £11 difference now between last week and this week in the rating for Playing, but he looks, that he handles the soft ground very well, and I think for Kevin Sexton, who takes a very valuable £5 off his back, I think he might be worth going along with there. It looks a good race, but I think Playing just might be good enough to beat Paige Turner. And then we're going to Naas on Sunday for our third selection. Very good race in here. The Slaney Novice Hurdle is always a race that's been held here for a long time at Naas. It's a Grade 2 event. Now there's only 4 runners declared, and it looks like William Munn's at Briar Hill will be an odds-on favourite in this one, so I'm not going to actually tip him. The situation is complicated even further by the fact that Upazzo has also been declared for William Mullins. Now Upazzo is due to run Sandown tomorrow, but there is an inspection on Sandown, so obviously if Sandown doesn't go ahead, Upazzo could revert to Naas, and that would make things tricky, but Briar Hill should probably win, and he will be a sharp price favourite. So I'm looking at maybe the second race on the card, which is the 1 o'clock Irish Standing Farms EBF Novice Chase over 2 miles, and again I'm going to go for one of William Munn's here, a horse called Mazeltov, owned by Gigginstown Stud and the Bounty Ruby Walsh. Now, this one was a fairly good novice hurdler last season. He rounded off last season by winning the Moscow Flower Novice Hurdle at Punchdown in February. On that occasion he beat a horse called Ned Buntline, who again runs here for Noel Mead and was a good winner at Navan there before Christmas. He's going to be ridden by Paul Carberry and obviously would have a good chance. Another one there in the race is a horse called Maloney, trained by Tim Doyle. He was second to Mazeltov in his first run over fence at Ferry House last month and is now £6 better off. So it should be close between the 3. I do think Mazeltov won very well though on that occasion, and he looks the type that should progress further. I think, with Ruby Walsh on board, he probably will start favourite, but he shouldn't be too short a price because Ned Buntline will be a serious rival to him, and of course Maloney as well. So for me, I think, I'll stick with Mazeltov. He looks like a horse that could do well over fence this season and could even end up at Cheltenham, hopefully in the Arkle Chase. And then of course you have another one there for the Naas then, Miriam?
Yeah, it's another mares race. It's the 230, the Irish Stallion Farms EBF Mares Beginners Chase, this time over 2-3. Now I really like the Desi Hughes mare in this one. It's Sugar Bullet. Without a win since I think it's May 2011, but has been running really well. 3rd last time out in Tramore, and just before that she was only beaten 4 lengths by a mare who's very progressive. She's got grit. Now I think the big thing on Sunday is going to be the fact she's going left-handed. She's won 3 races. Her point in Ballysteen was left-handed, a maiden hurdle in Killarney left-handed, and of course she won a bumper here at the track in Naas. So I think that's going to be a big factor on Sunday. Brian Cooper rides again. She's very adaptable ground-wise, and I think she's in with a big shout.
Yeah, those marriage races can be tricky enough
Yeah.
affairs. It looks a competitive race. Obviously, when amongst there, but a chance for Chiltern Hills and back in the tick would have a chance as well. So a competitive race, and Sugar
Think
Bullet
so.
should be a decent price, about 5 or 6 to 1, I'd say. I'm going to stick it in ace then for our last selection, and this becomes in the handicap hurdle, the Martinstown Opportunity Handicap Hurdle at 3 o'clock. A horse called Get Out When You Can, which sounds like a funny name really, but it's trained by Charlie Swan, owned by JP McManus, ridden by a useful claimer called Ger Fox. Now this one ran second at Punchdown last Tuesday. A horse called Westerner's Son beat him quite comfortably, but he has been raised £3 for that run, but he doesn't have to carry the £3 on Sunday for this race, so that should give him a bit of a chance. It's an open contest. Shebras Bertolini finished 4th in the same race on Tuesday at Punchdown, only beaten a length and a quarter by this horse Get Out When You Can, so there shouldn't be much between them. I do think though, Get Out When You Can, who also is second at Tremor in his previous run, is an improving sort. I think while he won't be, it might be 7 to 2 or 4 to 1, I think he probably should be good enough to win this. So that wraps up our 5 to follow for this week, Miriam. Not much racing in England, so where are we going next week?
Yes, so next week we have Punchestown on Saturday featuring the Grade 2 Moscow Flyer Novice Hurdle, and then Navan Sunday with the Foxrock Handicap Steeplechase.
So plenty to look forward to there.
Absolutely,
yeah.
So if you'd like any more information about what we've talked about today, you can visit the racecourse websites, visit our own website at goracing.ie, or find us on Facebook or Twitter. Until next time, thanks for watching.